How to get into a fighting stance. So, because this is not a fighting, this is not how we get into a fighting stance. We fight out of 3. For my younger guys, if you guys run the kids class, I do start you guys off with that regular one, but even I know Isaiah and Annabella, you guys know that you guys fight out of what? 3. Okay? So, when we start you off here, let's talk about this, because I have a lot of new people here, so my upper ranks can finally answer.
Yes.
Juwan. Oh, okay. If I'm here, I'm position 3. A lot of times people, especially anyone who maybe comes from a different martial art, they might feel like, well, I can't move out of this. I feel like I'm straight on the line. When I'm here and say, go ahead, you can take like a regular fighting stance, not a 3, but a regular fighting stance. You can posture up. Yeah, there you go. Not that, but. So when you're here, what happens is everything becomes linear at that point. So go ahead, fighting stance. Everything becomes linear, meaning on this straight line. Does that make sense? Now he can move, let's be honest here. He can move to the sides, he can move to the corner here, he can move the corner here, he can move back here, he can move back there. But generally, when you put yourself on this type of fighting stance, you're putting yourself on a straight path. Does that make sense? That means pretty much everything that you're going to do is going to be straight. Does that make sense? So if he tries to strike me with the front hand, it's probably going to be on that straight line. If he tries to use the backhand, or even he tries to fake and get my hands to come up with the front hand, and then he goes low, it's still on this line. Does that make sense? If he throws a kick off the back leg, let's say everyone's favorite kick to use, a roundhouse kick. It's coming round, but it's still on what line?
Straight.
The straight line. Does that make sense? If he throws off the front leg, it's still on that straight line. Now, when I'm here, we talk about it all the time when we do our techniques. We go from the square man, big body, to small body. Now, let me show you something. Even a lot of the best point fighters would, go ahead, posture up. So right now, he's slightly turned, right? But even some of the most best point sparrers, they tend to turn this shoulder, which means they're still what?
Straight.
They're still big body. Good job, Annabella. So they're still big body because they're here. They're fighting here and they might be moving around, but they have this shoulder here, which means all their vital organs, all their striking points are on the line of attack. Is everyone following me?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why we fight. Go ahead, you stay right there. That's why we fight out of the 3. Where are my only one that is slightly in his line is my what?
Your face.
My face. Right? But my head's not going to stay there, is it? It's going to go where my body goes. So when I'm here, and say he tries to go with that front hand, I can jump off to the side. I can go back, sorry. Just punch when you're ready. I can go straight to him. Make sense? And because he's on that straight line and I'm not, I'm going off at an angle, which means I'm going to have more balance. 2 points that meet, or excuse me, 2 big things that meet, whatever has more force behind it is going to be the winner, right? I don't want to use that much work. We got to use the easy part. So I want to go off the angle. I want to try to have that balance. So even if he comes to me, I can come straight to him. Right? Even in a point sparring match, no one wants to get what? Punched. No one wants to get punched. So if he can have as much faith in that strike as he wants. Good. He wants to have as much faith in that strike as he wants. He strikes, I strike. Does that make sense?
Yes.
When I'm here, he strikes, I strike. Boom. He thinks about striking, I strike. Right? But let's talk about that straight line one more time. Everyone following me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when we're here, let's talk about that straight line again. It doesn't matter if it's kick, whatever. If I'm here, we'll stay with that punch for right now. If I'm here, he can go slow. I can come off at the angle, right? That's that strike I just showed you, right? Because hopefully, if he's a good fighter, he should be throwing more than
1.
which means I know what, after he throws that, he's going to throw the other one. Go ahead, you can throw. Boom, right there, right? But if I can meet, so you going to throw that second one? See, if I come there, I'm right there. And I'm back. Make sense?
Yes.
So, I can also go, if I want, I can go back. Go ahead, throw the strike. I can go back. I try to never go back. Does anyone know why?
Because
He can follow up. Now I'm in his line of trying to catch up. I should follow my angles. Make sense? If I ever go back, say I'm in a 3, I cheat. I'm going to use the word cheat. I cheat my stance into a 4. If I'm in a 3, I go to a 4 back. Does that make sense? And the reason that is, if he's here, I now have momentum to pop forward. Again, no one wants to get hit. So I make him understand that. Make sense? He's here. So when I say he strikes, I'm at the angle. Make sense? So what we want to get used to is moving out of this angle. I can go to my angles any side I want. I can go forward. I can go back. I can cross. I can cross. Again, not saying that you can't move that way from here, but what it ends up doing is allowing you to be in his balance, in his path, going back. So if he comes forward, now I'm backpedaling, trying to fight. Make sense? Everyone with me on that? So what we're going to work on is this is what I want you guys to work on. We're going to work on this very easily, getting used to this. He's going to throw that front hand. He's going to... I want everyone to work from your 3. Okay, so now you can... So he can 3. So I want him to throw that front hand. As he throws that front hand, you can work into it. No, like step. You can step into it. So if he steps, try to hit me. So, cool. See that? So I want to work from here, rising block, set, seeking.
Sorry, I have earring problem.
Make sense? One more time. We're here. He throws that strike. And I can step with either leg I want. That's the beautiful thing. I don't care any particular way. However you feel comfortable. Rising block, meet it, turn, seek in. Good, sir? Yeah. So he's a key eye. So when we come here, I can step. He throws strike. But I come here, I can turn into it. I can step with this here, or that's right. I can step there. Make sense? I don't care how you step. Just let him know that no matter where he chooses, which hand are you looking at, Juwan? Look at that one. Look at that one. No matter what, he's getting hit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Everyone back with your partner? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.